Hi folks, and welcome back. This is part 2 of the Bosch SRP51. What we're doing here, we're taking the amplifier out, which is a bit of a fucking nuisance, to be honest, because you've got all this fucking lot, and what a fucking nightmare this is. I think I did one of these years ago, but I only had to work on the deck. Didn't have to do anything with the amp, it was all working good. I'll just give it a quick check, but so let's get this terminal off the transformer here. It'll fucking come off. The other one just lifted off. I did actually forget to switch the camera on, folks, and that's why. So if I put that down there out of the way, that's only got the lamp wires on it now. So what we'll do, we'll separate these two wires here if we can. If we can't, we'll just clip the fuckers. There we go. That's that one. And we need to go to do this one. There we go. Stripped. Now, what have we got next? The speaker. And even the fucking speaker doesn't fucking plug into on this one. It's a fucking, it's soldered in. So see if it plugs in up at the top. So we've got another wire there that goes to these sockets. Oh, this is a nightmare. You can't get the fucking amplifier out of this either without fucking doing all this shit. It's a fucking, this is a hateful thing. Right, at least I can get to the amplifier now. Look at that transistor just floating away in the breeze. Not much to it, but there again, it's only a fucking, got two output transistors up the top there. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to, so where do these wires go? What I'm actually going to do, tell you what I'm going to fucking do, it's going to be fucking easier when it comes to fucking putting it back together. There we go. Now I should be able to withdraw. Now I should be able to take the fucking amplifier out of here. Now we've got the fucking amplifier soldered onto here. Wow, this is a pain. Can this come off at this end? This is a fucking, no, this is one of the worst ones I think I've ever worked on. Oh, we've got a fucking cable clamp there. Oh, for fuck's sake. What were these dickheads who built this thing thinking of? Fucking hell. What a fucking pain in the ass it is to get this thing apart. Right. Now, so that's that yellow wire and the speaker wires, we got rid of them. We've got this pink and black, which is the fucking motor. No, that's the speaker. Pink and black. What is that fucking pink and black? It's got to be the speaker. No, that's the speaker, the fucking... That's the speaker. They're the motor, they're the power. Don't think they fucking went anywhere, I didn't cut the fuckers. I don't think them fuckers went anywhere. They must have done. I mean, I didn't cut them. They're not. Let's have a look. No. Oh, I know what they are. I know what they are. I've just remembered. I did. Yeah. They actually go to the fucking. They're actually the fucking, what do you call it, the HT. Fucking hell, another brain fart there, folks. Another brain fart. Right, now let's get this fucking thing disconnected. I mean, put all this shit in it. Right, so I want, whoops, fucking hell. So I want just snip the bastard, it'd be easier to fucking put it back on. Right. Just clip the bastard. There we go. And it just goes to the top here. Easier to fucking sort that out. Right, so get what I need out of here. What I don't fucking need can stay in. It doesn't look as though the plug's going to come through there. I might end up even having to take the fucking plug off because I want to work on this on the bench. Unless I can just squeeze that under there. I'll tell you what, if I take the plug, take the top off the plug, that'll narrow it down a bit, won't it? That'll slim the plug down a bit. Got a 13 amp fuse in this, it should have a 3. So, there we are. Always worth opening your plug. I mean, I won't be plugging this in on the bench. Because obviously it's all fucking disconnected, so. The case has all got to be washed as well. And yeah, that's finally the amplifier's out. Pull the knobs off if I can. I'm going to need them off to get the amp out. There's one. Mind that transistor there that's flopping away in the breeze. Two. 3. That's all my knobs off. Put that there for a minute. I can wash the clean with. Hello? Yeah, just get it, it's in the hallway. Who is it?
It's Emerson.
Make sure you bring it back.
I will.
Right, just reach over the gate and get it. Have you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, make sure the gate's shut. Right. I'll tell you what, folks. That is a humongous record player, isn't it? Now, the power cord looks okay. That fuse will have to be replaced. But what we'll start with doing is take the amp off the board here, off its mounting board. There we go. Leave that out of the way for a minute, and that can be cleaned after. That can be cleaned up in a bit. Now, what I want to work out is why AD161, AD162 push-pull complementary pair. Now, what I want to work out is why the treble control doesn't work, because it doesn't. But what we're going to do, we're going to test all these capacitors and just replace as necessary. And that there is supposed to be stuck to the bottom of that. Look at that transistor precariously floating there. They obviously didn't have enough room to mount it, did they? That doesn't matter if it doesn't stick to the bottom, it's only paper. So how many capacitors have we got in the circuit? Electrolytics, that is. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, but my favourite, the one I'm going to be interested in, the one I'm interested in, I just want to look at where the transistors are all soldered on this side here. So what I'm going to do, I want to see if the actual potentiometer actually works for the treble. So the way I'm going to find that out is obviously, I can move these wires out of the fucking way. Move them wires up there. Right. Well, this is where your treble control comes in. Goes to your bass control through this capacitor here. You've also got this other capacitor and your wiper and your other side are connected together. So let's see if we get any response when we turn our treble control. It could even be just a dirty treble control, but we are doing capacitors if I've got them. If not, I'll have to wait till I have got them, because I do want to do them. Right, so now, doesn't matter whether I connect to the top or the bottom of the wiper or not, because so if I connect to there, turn that, that's on 0. Whoops. That's 0. Turn the knob. Yeah, the control works. It's a bit scratchy by looking at that, but it works. So what we'll do, we'll start by spraying the controls anyway. So, with the base, I mean the controls are not scratchy, but hey, I've got it apart, haven't I? Might as well be done. You know. So what we'll do, we'll check all our capacitors, mainly our electrolytics, because probably one of them that's fucking gone funny. Smooth is okay because it's not leaking gunge, and and it's got no bulges in here. There we are. That's the switches cleaned. Now what we'll do next is we shall remove the amplifier. Pretty basic, this amplifier, but at least it is a push-pull one. At least it's push-pull. So we need to disconnect these two wires here, just so that I can roll the whole board over. So this wire here goes to the farthest away terminal, and both the wires are white. That doesn't help, I don't like them like that. There we go. One off. There's the other one, which goes to this terminal. This comes from the treble pot. From the base pot, goes to the furthest away terminal. Someone asked me, left me a comment, could I do a soldering video? And the answer to that is actually probably yes. Well, I'll just take them fucking things off down there. Let's get the screwdriver that'll fit them because they're a different size. There we go. Take them brackets off. I mean, it's... Oh. Bloody hell. Oh, that was tight. But it's off. So, with these screws, right, so we'll take these brackets off. Pull it out. The other side, they just lift out of the way. Right. So the transistors, should I get confused, are blue, green, yellow. Yellow, blue, yellow, green, and this one and blue. Now, there we are, we just turn the amp upside down like that. Now my main suspect, probably this fucker here, but then again I could be wrong. But it's clean under here, no dry joints. Well, what we'll do, we'll split this video up a bit. We'll call this part 2, and in part 3 I'll dig out the stuff and we'll get the job done, and then I can get this thing listed for sale and gone. But when I come back, we'll test the capacitors and stuff. I won't have a fag and a brew. Where's the remote? There it is. Right, join me for part 3. Hi folks, we're back. Let me just get the ESR tester out and get these capacitors tested and changed and whatever we want to get done. Get this amplifier sorted out. There we go. We'll test the ESR, test the electrolytics first, and we'll work on the rest of it. Right. So, what I'm going to have to do, because I've only got a 6 watt. Let's see what this 600, and I think this is what is it? It's a 6 watt. $680 at 25, so 25 volts. I'm going to put that in place of the 400 because I ain't got a 400 at that. I've got some 470s, but they're 16 volts. I can't use them. 693, that'll do. Alright, so let's test this one. This one's going in place. This is a 10 microfarad. It's going in place of the 7. 13.4, 1.7 ohms. .26. That's fucking wrong. That should be a 47. So I must have pulled the wrong one out. No problem. .51, yeah. Right. So let's get rid of that one. We don't need that. And what we'll do, we'll pull out the correct one. Let's get the correct one. Get a 47 instead of a .47. That's why I like to test them. I mean, I like to be sure. That's not faulty, it's just the wrong value. I read it wrong. I think the 47s are these. They're either these or these. Right. That's 100. The 47s must be these. I hate it when you can't fucking see the fucking things. 47. Is that 47 or .47? Could be a .47. That's 47. I can read that one, they're clear. And that it looks like a 47, so we'll just test it. Just test him out. There's no harm in checking him over first, making sure that he is the right value. .25. See, I don't see the point. I can't see the decimal point. You see. I have got some up there. I'm just doing my best not to fucking stand up. What are these ones? They're 2 point something. And these. Point something. What's this one? Fuck it. I'm gonna have to just get off. Let's just check these ones here. Check this one here. I think these are ones. .50, yeah, 1 UF, I thought they were ones. What are these ones? Nothing on that. What's this one? Can't fucking see it, fuck it. Oh, just check these ones. See what these are. I think these are 120s. 200s. Put that back. So I need another fucking capacitor, a 47. I have got some. There we are, 47s. But they all tend to be fucking 16 fucking volts. I need 50 volts. I was lucky to find that bastard. Just fucking sit down. See better under this light. It's fucking 2.2. I don't know what the fuck that's doing in there. What's this big one? 200 volts, 47 microfarad. I'm not putting that in, it's too fucking big. Need to save that for a job where I need that value. 100 volts. .47. Yep. See if I find another one in green ones at the same value, because they're better quality. .47. .10 just double fucking check that, make sure it is 100, not fucking 10. That's fucking 1.47. These are supposed to be 47s. Yeah, don't say I'm out of them. Fucking, they can read. They're fucking hard to fucking read. I mean, you'd think they'd fucking, you know. You can see the 47. That's a 47. So let's just check on the meter. I need to know what the voltage is. You can't make out the voltage on that bastard. It looks like a 47. Yeah. So the value's right. Now what about the voltage? .25 volts. So I've got those, so I'll put this out of the way for a minute. It's a shame we didn't have the 470 in the right value, but never mind. Right, what we'll do next, do all this shit. Need solder, obviously. Need the iron round here. Right, and it needs a good clean, this iron. I used it for something other than fucking soldering, and I shouldn't have done. So even fucking scrape it with my fucking knife. I tried sanding it and everything, it wouldn't have it. It's alright there. Make a blind bit of fucking difference. Right. Get the sucker out in a minute. Right. Let's get the sucker. There's me sucker. There's me old one. Where's me decent one? That's me crappy one. Where's me decent one? I've got an electric one, you know, but I prefer to fucking use. There it is. I've got a fucking electric one. Only a cheap shitter, but I prefer to fucking use this. You know? It's one of those things. I might have to fucking snip it. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to snip this anyway. The reason why is I'm going to need the extra length to bring round, so I'm going to snip it anyway. So let's get the snips. Where are you? Where are you, you fuckers? There you are. Let's zoom in a little bit. If I can ever find the remote. Is my tripod dead? Hasn't been charged up for a couple of days. No? Oh, it's still alive, which surprises me. It's usually fucking dead. Zoom in a bit. There we are. Right, so what we're doing, we're changing. So basically I'm going to clip this one. Clip it long enough so I can test it. There we go. Alright, so what we'll do, we'll test that. And I need to keep an eye on the orientation as well, because it ain't marked on the board. And it ain't marked on the fucking circuit layout either. that's got a lump in it. So it's got a lump in it. 4.95, 0.16 ohms. It's still good, but it's got a lump in it, so it's got to go anyway. And I'm going to replace that with this one. Let's just make sure that we're at 25 volts for that. Yeah. It's always best to make sure on these things. So what we'll do, we'll clip that. There's my pliers. Pliers. They're not the ones I wanted, but they'll do. Just put a little hook in there. What we'll do, we'll put negative. There we are. I've got pliers to do this, but I can't be asked going in my drawer. Being lazy, folks. I'm being lazy. But at least I'm not being lazy where it matters, which is actually doing the job. I'll just pull some solder off my fucking roll. There it is. You bastard. Shit. The fucker fell off. I don't know why. Well, I do know why it fell off, because it fucking fell off, didn't it? There we are. Won't fucking fall off now. That's not bad. Yeah, Steve picked me this roll of solder up yesterday from CPC while he was there, because I was in bad need of a roll of solder. I was going to feed that through there, but I can't. The screw has to go through there. I was going to try and make it look a bit nicer. But what I might do actually, because am I going to be able to, let's tin that up. It'd help if I tinned it up first, wouldn't it? Not bad solder this actually. It's alright. Right. Am I happy with that? Yeah, actually I am, that's not bad. Right, that ain't gonna come apart. Right, so what we need to do next is usually helps to press the plunger, doesn't it? Right, that should pull out. Been fucking sucked off enough. Yeah. Right, so, oh, that's red hot. Right, and the live side. Oh, that's red hot, that. There we go. Live side goes towards me. Negative goes the opposite way. There we go. Let's see if I can pull it through evenly. So it sits in the fucking board evenly. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, that'll do. I got this record player yesterday, as I say, I gave £10 for it. And it'd be rather nice to see a return on my money. I think I need to stop buying them fucking music centres. They're not selling. I still got fucking 3 of the fucking, 4 of the bastard and things. I know somebody wanted to buy that Omex or Onyx or whatever it bloody is, but did send me a message. If that was you, send me another message and I'll get back to you on it. I forgot all about it. So if that was you over the Omex, if you're interested, then contact me and I'm sure we can do a deal, and sure we can come to some sort of an arrangement. Positive towards me, negative away, because it's not fucking marked. I hate it when they're not marked. I'd rather have them fucking marked. They're easier to fucking deal with, and I don't like that transistor that's fucking just floating around in the breeze. Right, so just check that the orientation's right. Yeah. There we go. Put the 10 in. Not replacing these with exactly what went in, but you know, we're not dealing with audiophile quality here. Probably not even doing with fucking hi-fi here. There we are. But right, that's your positive. Fucking put the fucking thing in the wrong fucking way around. It's a good job I fucking double check. Yeah. I put the fucking thing in the wrong way around. Yeah, I did. There we go. But if you put something in the wrong way around, you're okay. As long as you don't switch the, as long as you fucking realise it before you switch the twat on. It's only when you switch it, on it's in the wrong way around and you haven't fucking noticed it. That's when you're in fucking shit street technically. As long as you notice it before you turn it on, it's not a problem. I mean, you can sometimes get away with it after you've turned it on, but you know, why fucking take the chance? There we go. Get this other 47 out. Well, they put a lot of fucking solder on that. There we go. And that one goes positive way as well. So that one positive pointing up as well. There we are. So pop the other 47 in. And we know these are 47s because we fucking tested them. And it goes negative down. Oh, that's a fucking long span, that. That's to fucking go some distance. Curve that in a bit so we can get it in the hole. There we go, and get it as centred as possible. There we go. That's the electrolytics, no, more or less. One. That one. I mean, can I get in there to snip that? Not that it fucking matters, it's fucking, I can just bend that out of the way because the fucking lead out wire, these posts are fucking wider than them. Right, now let's test these two capacitors. 3 capacitors, oh sorry, see what they come in at. I mean, it's fucking horrible, so one, and the treble's not working. I suspect the reason why the treble's not working is that bastard there. And I hope I've got one. Right, so we'll pop this one on the tester and see what it says. 7.33, 3 ohms, 3.1 ohms. So yeah, it was in value. Well, it was just over because it was fucking 6, wasn't it? It was 6 or fucking something daft like that. I put a 10 in it. 65, that's a good deal over. It's 0.40 ohm. Yeah, that was a good deal over. But not to the point where it was fucked. 50, that's pretty much okay. So I could have left that fucker in. Put a new couple over that. So that's, they're done now anyway. There's no point worrying about them. So what we'll do next, move the ESR meter out of the way, and what we'll do next, we'll look at the what's this fucker on here? Let's just shift these wires. This goes to, so basically we could have this one faulty, this one faulty, and where does the fucking, we could even have a resistor there go high, because that disc capacitor won't be faulty, that mustard one there could be. Though they never go wrong, them fuckers, apparently, from what I'm told. Right, so let's just have a look. So I've replaced that, I've replaced that, I've replaced all these. So I'm going to put my money on this fucker. Because ooh, there we go, that took some getting off. If I can't read the value, I'll need to go and check it out. Let's see. Well, we're upside down for a start. So this is, no we're not. No we're the right way up. My fucking head's upside down. Doesn't fucking say. Well, it does, but where's my magnifying glass? Just loads of numbers on it. I hate it when I like that. It's just full of numbers. And my fucking magnifying glasses are not here. Where's my magnifier? Where's my magnifier goggles? Can't fucking see them fucking things are there somewhere. Can't fucking see them. Yeah, brilliant. Fucking top that, innit? Can't fucking find them even, they're somewhere. Oh, they're up there, I think. Got them. Got the magnifier goggles. So let's see. 0.33. 0.33. Let's see what it comes in at, because I ain't got one of them. Don't think I have anyway. I'm hoping, to be honest, it doesn't come in knackered, because I don't think I've got one of those. So let's see. And I don't really want to spend any fucking money ordering parts for this damn thing. You know, I gave a tenner for it. I don't want it eating into my fucking profit, I'll be perfectly honest. I want to fucking just do it and, you know, get my money back and some, which is the fucking idea, which is the general idea of it. So you'll see what this says. .21 NF. That's probably okay. Because converted, it'd probably be fucking 0.33 UF. So yeah, I'm gonna take it that that's okay. So let's solder the fucker back in. I don't know why the treble control isn't working. There we are. That's treble control back on. I know people say these mustard ones don't go wrong, but I've had them where they've gone wrong. See, that's the bass control there. And where's the bass being fed in? The bass is being fed in by this mustard one, so that must be okay. Because there's nothing on that terminal there. So the bass is being fed to the... So this is feeding... So yeah, this is coming off here, yeah. Yeah, so... Have a look at the circuit up here and test a couple of resistors. Because I want to put this together, but I want to put it together right. Don't have to fuck about taking the cutting thing apart again. Right, so basically, that wire went there, and that wire comes off the treble, goes to there, which goes to this little fucking capacitor here, goes to this one I've just replaced, goes across. What I want to look at resistors. And I'm crap at reading colour codes, you know. You get a general idea, but I'm fucking rubbish at colour codes, no good at them whatsoever. Because I'm crap at fucking maths. Could that resistor be open? We've found out why our treble doesn't fucking work. That's 100k was 108k. 0.7. See them? It might not even be fucking. Let's test. We've got three transistors. We've got transistors here. Could even be one of them fuckers that are fucked. Just check. Let's put that on. Diode. Just quickly do a dirty test of these transistors. Yeah, we're okay there. Yeah, well the treble's being fed into this fucker here, so let's test this current. I'd say we're alright. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'd say that's okay. Right. That fucker there's the driver. So right, so we've cleaned the switches, we've replaced the electrolytics. Just test this one on the base control. See if it's shorted. Turn that knob. I wonder if that capacitor's fucked. Happy with that. I mean, people say that these, I've heard people say about these mustard ones that they don't go faulty, but I've had a couple. Had one in a hacker record player ready for somebody, it would give it a right headache. That's just testing the resistance, it's not measuring the capacitance. So let's just measure the resistance at. And measure the capacitance. There we are. Wonder if that bastard's open. Let's test it with a meter first, because it should give you some reading. Fuck all that side. No, it's not open. Could be leaky, but it ain't open. See what the tester says it is. It should be 47,000. Don't know if it's fucking UF or fucking PF, I can't fucking make it out. But I've probably got some, so I can probably replace that. Yeah, 49.9 0.95. So I can put a foot NF. So what I'm gonna do, folks, I've got to have a cup of coffee and a fag. Cup of tea, sorry, I've run out of coffee. Right. Join me back when I've had a brew and a fag. Right, well, I found the resistors. Right. So we want 100k. And we've got plenty of 100k. Let's find some that match up evenly. You know, as I'm at it, I might as well replace them. I might replace them fucking dog bone ones as well, because they're shite. I might replace them. A 100.6, that's bang on. A 100.1, bang on. There was another one in here somewhere, another 100k. There it is there. What did that one read? Because as I've got the 100k tray out, I may as well fucking replace the bastards. Let's see, what did that one say? I think one of them was bang on, wasn't it? 97 point, yeah, that's pretty much, I'll leave that as it is. That's okay. No, I won't, I'll replace it. The reason why, if I replace it now, it means it doesn't have to be done in the future, doesn't it? You know, it means that once I've done it, it's been done. And it's not like I'm short of them. Fucking millions of resistors. I mean, I've got fucking resistor, I've got fucking boxes of the bastards. I mean, there's a couple of boxes knocking about full of resistors. I mean, I could sell the resistor company resistors. Why is it we always, all electronic engineers, we always end up with more resistors than anything else? .9. You probably think I'm a bit of a stickler here, but I'm going to replace a fucking resistor. I'm going to replace it with exactly the right value. Fucking hell, I won't be able to find another one that reads exactly 100 now. Now I want one. But I'm going to be a stickler. I may as well fucking be a proper stickler. I'll do it right. There we are, 100k. Exactly, that's right on the money, that bastard and all. There we go. So we'll replace I might replace these dog bone resistors because there is actually a very slight crackle coming from the amp. It's probably one of these that are causing it, so rather than look around at which one it could be, just replace the bastards. Right. Just heat this one up and get it out. There we go. Right. That's right. You're all probably thinking at this point, is he going to put them in sort of the right way around so the rings match each other? I mean, you put a resistor in anyway, I don't mean it that way. I mean, am I going to put it in so that the rings match it, so the brown's next to the brown, for example? Of course I am. I'm going to put it in so it matches and looks good.
Yeah, Andy.
Thank you. Hang on. There.
Here you go.
You had a row with the top of the cup?
No.
You know, that's only half a cup.
Stop moaning. Stop moaning.
You put sugar in that?
Don't you have sugar in it?
No, I only have sugar in coffee.
Right, sorry. I'll do you another one.
No, it's alright, I'll drink it.
Let's have one now.
I told you yesterday and you still didn't know.
No sugar in it.
No sugar,
Right.
only in coffee.
Forgot.
I only told her yesterday. They say a goldfish has a small memory. There we go. I was burnt my finger. There we go. Come on, you. That's it. There we go. I'm going to do a soldering video. I've been asked if I do a video on soldering. Like a soldering tutorial or something. So yeah, I will. Get this record player out of the way and then dig some old boards that I don't really care about, and then we'll do one. And then I can show you all how to solder. Most of you already know, but for those that don't, there you go. There we are, that's nice. Two nice resistors in there. So what I'm going to do, I might replace these dog bone ones, because there was a little bit of a crackle. So, let's get that other fucking 100k out of there, put the new one in that I've dug out for it. Make sure I get the right fucking one. Yeah, it's that one. I always find, I don't know what it is, but with 100k resistors they all seem to be problematic. I mean, they're not in everything, but just about a lot of the things I do seem to have to change the fucking things. But I'm just changing this one because, well, it's there, isn't it? So, and I've got the 100k's out. I've got millions of the fucking things. So, gently remove it. It is desoldered, it's loose. So, just a bit of a wriggle. It's fucking loose, that bastard, so it must be fucking held in somewhere. Give it a knock on the bottom, it will release it. That's got it. Right. Pop in a new resistor. Which is 100k. And it reads 100k exactly. But what I'll do, I'll replace all of them, I think, but we'll see. See how I feel after I've had my cup of tea. I'm stopping in a minute to have my cup of tea. There we are. I want to clean the iron as well with the Dremel. There we go. This solder's not bad. It's even better when I hold it on the job. There we are. Got it. That is our 3 1k resistors. 100k even replaced. I'm hoping to get this up for sale today, but I don't think it's going to happen because I've got to test it and everything. So the deck's all done. I'm happy with that. Oh, before I forget, no, the piece here. Before I forget, and then start chasing my own fucking ass looking for a fucking fault. Solder this bastard back in. Otherwise I'll be running up my own fucking arse looking for a fucking fault that ain't there. Yeah, we're okay there. Right, so what I need to do is go over all the rest of these resistors and see how far out they are. I mean, some of them look a bit manky. How many is there? Because I just counted that fucker and I've replaced that. Could even be one of these transistors, but you know. I mean, them 1k resistors, them 100k resistors I've just replaced, they probably don't make a big difference, but I mean, the manufacturer specifies that they should be 100k, not 117k. So, I mean, there was only one that was really off, but I thought, well, I may as well replace all three. Right, on to the next thing, big brew.